Welcome to my first ever Sunday reset in my new apartment. I am so excited. I've been dreaming about doing a Sunday reset since I moved in. We've only been here about a week and I try to clean every single day, so nothing is like too dirty, but there are a few things that I just want to look better around this apartment. So we're gonna get to that. Sunday resets are literally the best. It sets you up for the week and it just makes you feel so prepared and accomplished for the day. My mom is coming over later at lunch, so we have about like an hour and a half, I would say, before she comes over, and I just want my apartment to look good because obviously I don't want her to think I'm like dirty or anything. But yeah, this first part is just going to be cleaning, and then I had an idea of me doing an intro and outro, and then in between me showing clips and kind of doing a voiceover just talking about how things are going. Let me know if you like this or if you'd rather me just do a full cleaning and talking while I'm cleaning or explaining stuff, whatever. I want to do what is best for you guys, so please let me know your feedback. But without further ado, let's get into my very first Sunday reset. Last night of everything I want to clean, and I also got like a 18 pack of Alani's. So I got the Cosmic Stardust, not my favorite, but I try to save like my favorite flavors for days when I have to go to work or school or have a test or something like that I really need to be focused today. Today is Sunday, so it's already the weekend. I already have good vibes. I had a workout class, so I'm gonna drink this and we're gonna get to cleaning. Hey guys, welcome to my first voiceover. It honestly feels like I'm filming a podcast right now. Not that I've ever done that, but this is what I imagine it would feel like. Basically, I'm just gonna talk about a couple things. I'm refilming this. This is my third time because yes, I met like everything I wanted to talk about and I talked for the perfect amount of time until it was the next thing. After I did cleaning, we go shopping, but it just didn't feel like anything I wanted to listen to. I stuttered a lot and I took breaks. So I'm gonna try to talk the entire time for this, which I feel like I don't have an issue with. But the main thing I touched on in that video was my motivation for YouTube. Honestly, my videos just had been doing really bad. Like they were getting like 30 views, which I know I'm very grateful that I even got 30. But I mean, these videos usually take me 3-4 hours to edit. You know, it takes even longer to film it, even longer to think of a video idea, get a thumbnail, stuff like that. And I just felt like it wasn't worth the effort I was putting in. I was also doing really good with like subscribers. It was very steady how I was growing, and then I stopped growing for a little bit. And that was just hard because obviously you always want to continuously grow. And so just saying that, I was like, maybe I should go back to TikTok. Let me add my TikTok here, because I was like, oh, you know, it's easier to grow on there. And honestly, like my heart just wasn't in it. And in the time that I was gone, my YouTube videos really did a lot better. So I'm back here. This video has been in my drafts forever. I'm sorry for being wishy-washy, but like I said, I just want something that like I'm gonna put my time into it. It's gonna be worth it, you know. But now school's almost done. Today, the day I'm editing this, is my last day of sorority. I'm about to go alum from that, so I'm gonna have a lot more time, and I'm definitely gonna need a hobby because I'm losing like my two biggest things that take up my time. So I'm really excited for what's to come with YouTube and all that. And I always have so much fun editing and making these videos. I just always hope there's stuff that you as the viewer, subscriber, liker, whatever, want to actually watch, because like I said, yes, it's fun making YouTube, but yes, I want this to be something that people are interested in watching. I feel like whenever I watch other people's YouTube videos, it's so easy to compare yourself and be like, well, I'm not as good as this person. When again, it just goes back to that picture that's like, don't compare your day 1 to someone's day 100 or whatever. Like obviously they know how to edit, what their niche is, stuff like that. But I was just struggling with video ideas a lot too. Like I haven't filmed in almost 2 weeks because I kept trying to refilm the same video and it just never worked. I didn't have a thumbnail for it. I didn't feel passionate about it. Like I literally filmed, edited it, and just deleted the whole thing. Like it just stinks putting in all that effort and not feeling good about it. So I really wanted to take a break, figure out what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do TikTok, YouTube, so I could focus really on one. However, I do really like short content and I do like filming YouTube short. But anyways, enough about that. In this video, I was listening to my audiobook. That's something I've been into more. I use the Libby app, which this is not sponsored. You just have to have a library card and then you can get the Libby app and you can get access to books for your Kindle, audiobooks, stuff like that. I just started utilizing the audiobook part because I got more into podcasts. I think I'll talk about it in this video, but I like the Giggly Squad podcast. I think they're so funny, but I just got tired of music. I mean, I listen to music all the time, and it just started to sound so similar, and with driving all the time now back and forth to college and work and school and home and sorority and all that, like, I was just always listening to music, and it was the same thing. So that's what inspired me to listen to audiobooks. I'm also trying to read 38 books this year, so just trying to meet that total. I've been listening to like love stories as audiobooks, and then I read thrillers, like stuff that's actually interesting. I'm not a big love story romance girl. I used to be. That's what got me into reading, but I kind of like solving something, so I save that for night to kind of challenge my mind. But yeah, the audiobook has been good. I finished that one that I was showing in here. It took me about a week, and then I'm reading one now, Funny Story by Emily Henry. Literally love that book. The audiobook of it is so good too, and I think I am probably gonna finish it today. So it took me about 4 days. So yeah, audiobooks are one of those things where it's like you can't just try it for a few minutes and be like, I like this, I don't. Like, you really have to listen to the full book to be like, okay, is this something else I want to invest my time in and listen to? But I just turn it on when I'm doing anything. Like, it's good for cleaning, walking the dog, whatever, anything like that, just to kind of give something else for your mind to think about. And you get a better feel of the characters because it just feels like they're really real. But anyways, moving on to a different topic. I feel like our apartment is kind of bare, but honestly, furniture is just so expensive. We do get a painting to hang above the couch later in this vlog, and I'm about to show us putting up the painting above the bed. But I don't know, it's just so hard because, you know you're gonna move in a year, you don't want to get too much stuff, but you still want it to feel like home. Here we're hanging that painting I talked about. We try to do it the best way with like the minimal amount of nails and ripping off paint, but yeah, it didn't work. There's so many holes and paint teared off behind this, which makes me so mad because I did not want that. But yeah, here we're about to go shopping. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that little reset cleaning. Now we are off to TJ Maxx to try to find a picture for above the couch because we don't have one. We hung the one above my bed. And then we're also going to get gas for my car, and then we're gonna go to get a car wash, and then that'll be it for the vlog. So we're going to TJ Maxx. We're going to the one further away to try to see what they have, and hopefully we can find something, because if we don't find something there, I don't know where else we'll find it. So let's head there now. We found actually the most perfect picture ever. I can't believe it. I've been trying to find a picture with some black in it, and when we walked down the picture aisle, it was like the first picture there, and we were like, yeah, this is the one. But TJ Maxx was crazy. We had to wait like 20 minutes in line to get through it. It was all the way back to like the girls' clothes, which doesn't really make sense, but like it's a TJ Maxx and Homes Good together, so like the store is huge. So for us to be all the way back on the TJ Maxx side, it was a lot. Anyways, now we're at BJ's. It's my first time being here getting gas. I just got a membership card, so I don't know if Clay is gonna know how to do it, but hopefully. And yeah, we had to like fight people for a pump because it's $2.70 here. So yeah, I'm gonna get some gas, and then I'll be good for the week, because not having gas for the week is the most stressful thing.
They only have 87 regular, so you cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine, I think. Thank you.
They don't have the mid.
Back for another voiceover. I wasn't gonna put one over this, but it just kind of seemed boring. But basically, we took the picture down that was here. We're putting it in the living room. This is the one we found at TJ Maxx. It honestly wasn't a bad price. It was like $80, but I wanted to find something a little bigger. And every time I looked on Amazon, it was like $130 at least. So I was like, let's just go to TJ Maxx. Thank goodness they had something, because I was really worried they weren't going to. But overall, I thought this picture that was over the bed, I thought it would look better over the couch. Like when we first got it, I put it over there like just jokingly looking, and I was like, wow, I think that looks better. So I think that was my problem also with this over the bed and why I didn't really like it. But in the end, it all worked out. It was okay. This is me trying to line it up. I used command strips. I wanted to use command strips in the bedroom, but everyone was like, no, let's just use nails. And command strips work so much better. As you can see, it was a one and done deal, whereas the one in the bedroom, like we kept having to move the nail and stuff like that. So yeah, overall, I think they look great. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I'm so glad we have wall art now, because like that is one thing you need. I felt like we lived in a undecorated house, and it drove me crazy. But yeah, thanks for listening. Picture 1. Picture 2. We finally have paintings in our apartment. For supper, we are having rice, tofu, and broccoli, and Clay is making bacon. He's making the bacon. Dinner is served. We have broccoli with yum yum, tofu, soy sauce, salt, and pepper. and then with a side of water, and we're gonna watch White Lotus, which I've talked about in literally every single video I've filmed recently, but it's just so good. It's our new obsession. If you've not watched it, watch it. Alright, it is the end of the video now, and we are going to finish off everything with doing the dishwasher and then throwing a couple things in the laundry before I go to sleep. Our dishwasher was so full it could literally not put another thing in there. So for the last little bit of this video, we are throwing in all the towels. As always, my scent beads. Clay, do you want me to throw in your work stuff? And then the same laundry detergent, the Downy Tide and Plus. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for all the Sunday resets coming. Bye guys.